Now from a stadium that sees a different kind of football, EA Sports welcomes you to Allianz Arena, here in the German city of Munich. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Slot receiver, headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing is Leary. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's Jones. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Akers. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A run with Brooks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Slot man in motion right. To throw, it's Leary. Going for it all. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go. Flick right.
Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. This one is caught by Addison. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Okay, here we go.
Running is Akers. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Jones. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man complete to Johnson. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. And he's taken down on what should be the final. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Timberland. Give me 6.
Throwing, Jones. Now he takes off.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing again from his own end zone. And that ball's intercepted by Xavier Howard. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now, Cano for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Leary. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They send a receiver in motion left. That's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Jones. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Back to throw is Jones. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. To the air is Leary. He's going to look for the home run ball. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro on for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. The Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. That one's going to skip. End zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jones now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Bama.
They do go for it. It's Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. To throw is Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards. Now, Jones. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10.
Why shift to Cruz? Why shift to Cruz? Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
Throwing now is Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Leary to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. To throw, here's Leary. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Leary. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here's Leary. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal it.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing is Leary. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Tyler Nubin.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On first down, Jones. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun, it's Jones. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with it.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Giants. Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Giants 28, Panthers 14.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Tight end going in motion here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Your tight end motioning left here. Now, faking the give. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Jones now on 1st down. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. A throw on the move is caught. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Go north salad. Go north salad. Here we go. Hey. Up, go.
Here's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand. Shotgun now for Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Jones. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Again, it's Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Leary. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gray brought in motion. Throwing is Leary. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Leary. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to